Golf is such a hard game, and it's not always going to be your week, but the weeks that they are for Brooke, it's unlike anyone else on the LPGA Tour. I've covered Brooke since she was 14, 15 years old for the Canadian Press and the LPGA Tour as well. So I've seen Brooke evolve from, just a teenager to the 20-year-old LPGA Tour winner that she is today. And, to see her win 6 times on the LPGA Tour by 20 has been tremendous. The Canadian record is 8, and she's pretty much right there. This is men and women. The most ever won by a Canadian professional is 8 tournaments, and she's 20 and she's got 6. So it's been really cool to see her evolve, to see her succeed, to see her never really give up or change a lot of her swing or her approach to the sport or that big megawatt smile either. It's always been the same thing.
Her sister Brittany is her caddy, and her mom is her biggest cheerleader, she says, and
yes.
Her dad coached both the girls when they were growing up. So to what degree does that family aspect influence her success?
Dave was a longtime school teacher, 30 plus years I think, and he's told me many times that he doesn't really consider himself a coach. He considers himself a teacher. Darlene, of course, her mother, big time cheerleader, and then sister Brittany as well right there on her bag. Brittany had a 4-year full scholarship to a school in the United States for professional golf. She played on the tour just below the LPGA Tour. Like, she's not a high-level athlete as well, so she's kind of put her dream on hold to be a part of Brooke's dream. I mean, golf has been basically their passport to the world, and to experience together with your sister, there's got to be no feeling like it.
And as she said, golf sometimes is a very individual sport, so she's very fortunate that she gets to share it with the person closest to her.
The fact that you've got your number one, your flesh and blood, literally right beside you, that's as close as you can get to having golf be a team sport, I think, and they've got it down to a nice science, the two of them, that's for sure.
And as somebody who sat down with Brooke on multiple occasions, and you know her pretty well, you followed her career for so long, as you said, is there anything about Brooke that you don't think the fans see?
She absolutely adores golf. A lot of people you'll see on tour, and then on Instagram the week after they'll be laying by the pool or just going out with friends, and that's not to say that Brooke doesn't have all that, because she does, but if she had a choice of probably going to a movie or playing golf, she'd pick golf every single time. She just loves the game. She's kind of a lover of life. She just the sunshine, golf, fresh air, her cottage, her family, her friends, everything. She just has a really big smile about, and I think sometimes with athletes you kind of look at them and think, is this real? And with Brooke Henderson, it's all real all the time.
How do you think that she has shaped the landscape of golf in Canada, specifically for women?
You look at today, we're at Kevin Haime's Kids of the Course event, and young girls were here and they were dressing like her. Young boys had the ping visors on as well. It's equal between boys and girls. They all are flabbergasted at this young Canadian small town and how much success she has on such a global scale. So certainly I think from a woman's perspective in sports, there's no bigger story in Canada, and almost every week that she tees it up could be another tremendous Canadian moment in sports, especially for females. So the fact that she is a woman and a young woman, and she's from a small town, what she's done and where she's come from, and who she is as a person and as a woman, and what she's done for young girls especially, and young boys as well, it's great. It's really cool to see.
Thank you very much, Adam. We appreciate this.
No problem. Happy to.
How are you feeling today?
Feeling all right.
Answering questions as you get ready. That's good. Now how are you feeling?
Still good.
Feel good?